20 new airports are now active in the FSE database. The main goal in selecting these airports was to close the gap for smaller aircraft attempting to ferry the North Pacific route and Oceana Islands, as well as adding a mid-distance crossing to the North and South Atlantic, and filling in large gaps in mostly vacant FSE Russia and China. You can find a complete list of all the first 20 new airports at www.sequoiaflightschool.com/new20. You can find an interactive map of the 20 new airports superimposed on a map of current FSE airports at www.sequoiaflightschool.com/new20map. The main intent of new airports, at first, will be to fill in portions of the FSE Game World in which there are large gaps between FSE airports in areas where large gaps do not exist in the real world. Only real-world airports will be considered on a case-by-case basis for adding into the FSE Game World. Once these areas are more filled in, other real-world airports, which do not exist in the FSE Game World, will be considered on a case-by-case basis. New airport usage. When a new FSE airport is added to the airport database, it will be available for use immediately. It will begin generating system assignments for which the airport qualifies based on existing assignment template parameters. If the airport meets FSE requirements for providing local market, fuel, maintenance, or commodities, then those will be available immediately. All newly added airports will have each individual FBO lot immediately occupied by a bank-owned FBO in a closed state. Players will not have access to build an FBO. This replicates the current process of a foreclosed player FBO being taken over by the Bank of FSE. A one-lot airport will have a single FBO. A two-lot airport will have two individual FBOs. And a three-lot airport will have three individual FBOs. These FBOs will not have passenger terminals, nor maintenance facilities attached. These FBOs will go into a future FBO lottery cycle, the same as if they were a player foreclosed FBO. This might be the very next lottery cycle, or the FBOs may be delayed for multiple cycles in an effort to keep release rates low and spread out over time. If there are no bids, the FBO will be torn down and the airport lot will become available to be built on by any player. See the complete airport database update policy announcement at www.sequoiaflightschool.com/update policy.